of regulation to make it work.
Why reinvent the wheel? Colorado's ahead of us, but we have the same scheme. We're a few years behind, but we're going to be there. So, let's hear what their problems are, what their solutions are, so we can address them.
The lobbyist group Brownstein, Hyatt, Farber, and Schreck hosted the weekend. In fact, they host a lot of summits and tours like this.
There's been requests from legislators from all over the country to come to Colorado and to figure out what has been done here with respect to regulation.
While they'll tell you that they aren't about selling the industry to other states, it would behoove them to be able to expand. So early Saturday morning, the law firm served up information and breakfast for Nevada's delegation. Nevadans got a chance to ask questions. Coloradans got a chance to offer advice on how to and how not to approach pot as an industry.
You have a prohibition where anybody in gaming, you can't be in marijuana and vice versa.
And then legislators saw the industry in action.
So the next phase when it's harvested is to trim those leaves off.
From the growing to the selling.
120.
To just how much of this green brings into Colorado for sales, tourism, and ancillary businesses needed to support it. Because that's how Colorado views it, as a seriously huge industry, one that's growing other businesses as it blooms.
All the warehouse space that's already rented, all the retail space that's already rented, all the construction jobs that are created, building out these spaces, the security, the lights, all these other industries are emerging on Nevada waiting for this to open up.
In the Mile High City, crime is basically down, and so is unemployment. But not everyone is pleased with the move with recreational pot. Tobias Martinez says those in the business are edging out long-time residents like him.
The climate is changing, the culture is changing, everything is changing. It's like a yuppie invasion.
But there's no arguing, there's money to be made.
It's a huge business, and there's going to be lots of jobs, lots of money, lots of opportunity, but also lots of regulations we need to focus on.
Now, when they say regulations, let me just tell you this. Their regulations and rules right now in Colorado currently sit at 500 pages, and they're changing as the industry does. We're going to take a closer look at those regulations and at the impacts marijuana has on hospitals and crime tomorrow night. Covering the story, Aaron Breen, Channel 2 News.